Some men are not in love and they are just using you. Here are 10 signs that show if a man is using you. 1. He says he is not ready. When a man repeatedly tells you that he's not ready for a serious commitment, it can leave you feeling uncertain and emotionally vulnerable. While it's essential to respect someone's feelings and their need for personal growth, it becomes concerning when this excuse seems to linger indefinitely without any progress towards a deeper connection. You might find yourself patiently waiting for him to be ready, only to realize that the relationship remains stagnant. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the mixed signals you might receive. On one hand, he may enjoy the benefits of your companionship and affection, yet on the other hand, he hesitates to fully invest in the relationship. This creates a frustrating emotional roller coaster where you are left questioning whether you'll ever be a genuine part of his life. It's crucial to evaluate whether this pattern aligns with your own desires and needs for a meaningful partnership, as being strung along by someone who constantly claims they are not ready can hinder your emotional growth and overall happiness. 2. He is not happy for you. In a healthy and supportive relationship, partners celebrate each other's successes and joys. However, when you achieve something significant or experience happiness, and instead of receiving enthusiasm and genuine happiness from him, you are met with indifference or even resentment, it raises red flags. This lack of happiness for your accomplishments might indicate that he's not truly invested in your well-being and personal growth. Instead of being your cheerleader, he could be using you as a means to meet his own needs and desires without caring about your emotional fulfillment. It's essential to be with someone who supports you in your journey and feels genuinely happy for your successes, as this is a cornerstone of a healthy and loving relationship. 3. Doesn't do anything special for you. Thoughtful gestures and special surprises can significantly enhance the emotional bond between partners. When someone truly cares about you, they go out of their way to make you feel appreciated, loved, and cherished. However, if your man rarely puts in the effort to make you feel special or valued, it can be disheartening and leave you questioning your worth in the relationship. What's fascinating is that sometimes, he might have displayed these thoughtful behaviors in the beginning stages of the relationship, only for them to fade away as time goes on. This change in behavior can lead you to wonder whether you did something wrong or if he was merely putting on a facade to win your affection. Furthermore, when you observe that he's willing to do special things for others or even for himself but not for you, it suggests that you might be taken for granted or used for convenience. While relationships require effort from both partners, being the only one consistently putting in the work can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted and unfulfilled. Ladies, subscribe now. 4. Blames you. In any healthy relationship, open and honest communication is essential. Both partners should be willing to take responsibility for their actions and work together to resolve issues. However, if your man habitually shifts blame onto you, making you feel guilty for any problems that arise, it can be a clear sign of emotional manipulation. What makes this behavior intriguing is how adept he may be at making you feel like you're the one at fault, even when it's not the case. He might use emotional manipulation tactics to distort the truth or twist situations in his favor, leaving you feeling confused and emotionally drained. Over time, this blame shifting can erode your self-esteem and leave you feeling undeserving of love and support. It's essential to recognize this unhealthy pattern and set boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. 5. Ignores you. Communication is the foundation of any successful relationship, and when it becomes inconsistent or one-sided, it can be deeply unsettling. If your man frequently ignores your attempts to connect, whether through messages, calls, or spending quality time together, it can leave you feeling unimportant and neglected. What's interesting is how the dynamics of this behavior can fluctuate. There might be moments when he shows interest and affection, drawing you back in, only for him to retreat again when he's gotten what he wanted. This intermittent reinforcement can create a sense of emotional dependence, making it harder for you to break free from the cycle of being used. In some cases, he might only reach out when he needs something from you, whether it's emotional support, physical intimacy, or a favor. This pattern of behavior can leave you feeling like an option rather than a priority in his life. 6. Never introduces you to his family and friends. Introducing your partner to your family and friends is a significant step in a committed relationship, as it signifies a willingness to integrate them into your life on a deeper level. When your man consistently avoids this milestone, it can lead to feelings of isolation and question the authenticity of the relationship. What's captivating is the reasoning behind his reluctance to introduce you. On the surface, he might provide excuses like it's not the right time or my family and friends are busy, but digging deeper could reveal a deeper fear of commitment or a desire to keep you at arm's length emotionally. By withholding this important aspect of his life, he maintains control over the relationship's narrative and can easily exit without facing any repercussions from those closest to him. This secrecy can leave you feeling like an outsider or a hidden secret, which is not conducive to building a strong and trusting connection. 7. He changes his emotions after sex. Sex can be an incredibly intimate and vulnerable experience, strengthening the emotional bond between partners. However, when a man undergoes a noticeable emotional shift after sex, it can be confusing and hurtful. What's intriguing is the contrast in behavior before intimacy. He might be affectionate, attentive, and seemingly interested in your well-being. Yet, as soon as the physical aspect is fulfilled, he withdraws emotionally, becoming distant or even cold. This sudden change in demeanor can make you question your worth and leave you feeling used for physical gratification. In some cases, he might only reach out for intimacy and then disappear until he seeks it again. This cycle can leave you feeling like an object rather than a valued partner, eroding the trust and emotional connection in the relationship. 8. Meets you only in the night. A relationship built solely on late-night encounters can be a sign of a superficial and convenience-driven connection. While physical intimacy is an essential aspect of any romantic relationship, if your interactions are predominantly limited to nighttime rendezvous, it can indicate that he's not interested in investing time and effort into building a deeper bond. What makes this situation intriguing is how he may show reluctance or disinterest in spending meaningful time with you during the day. He might avoid public settings or engaging in activities that involve emotional intimacy and connection. This behavior can make you question whether he's using you for physical satisfaction without any genuine emotional investment. It's essential to have open communication about your expectations and desires in the relationship. If he's unwilling to engage in activities beyond the nighttime encounters, it may be time to reevaluate whether this relationship aligns with your long-term goals and emotional needs. 9. Doesn't answer fast. In today's fast-paced digital world, quick responses to messages have become an expectation in many relationships. While everyone can get busy at times, consistent delays in his responses without any valid reasons can leave you feeling disregarded and unimportant. What's fascinating is the contrast between how he treats your messages compared to others. You might notice that you're left waiting for hours or even days before receiving a response, while he seems to be readily available and quick to reply to others. This discrepancy can be disheartening and raise questions about why you don't seem to warrant the same level of attention and priority. This behavior can be especially intriguing when you recall the early stages of the relationship. During that time, he might have been more attentive, responsive, and eager to engage in conversations. However, as the relationship progresses, his interest in maintaining timely communication seems to wane, leaving you feeling like an afterthought. 10. You are not his priority. One of the most apparent signs that a man is using you is when it becomes evident that you are not a significant priority in his life. Your needs, desires, and feelings consistently take a back seat to his own, and he shows little interest in investing time and effort into the relationship. What's intriguing is how he might shift his focus and attention away from you whenever something else comes up. Whether it's work, friends, hobbies, or other personal interests, you often find yourself taking a backseat in his life. This pattern can lead to feelings of loneliness and emotional neglect, as you long for a partner who values and cherishes your presence. In some cases, he may only reach out to you when he needs something or when it's convenient for him. You might notice that he's more interested in your company when he's bored or lonely, only to disappear again once his needs are fulfilled. Recognizing these signs that a man is using you is crucial for protecting your emotional well-being and self-worth. It's essential to have open and honest conversations about your needs and expectations in the relationship. Ladies, subscribe, have a great day, and see you in the next video.